I need y'all to listen closely because today I'm going to tell you something and teach you something today that's going to separate you from 99% of the men out here. So I need you to listen up. You see, the problem is most of you guys right now are still chasing women like it's the Stone Age, or still chasing women with this thought process or this mindset that you've got to chase for her approval. You've got to chase for her attention. You have to chase for her validation. And in doing that, guys, the problem is that you're chasing her body, but you're not chasing her mind. And the biggest mistake, the greatest fatal mistake that most people make is because the truth is that you're chasing something that you're trying to conquer. Her body doesn't make decisions for her. The thing that makes the greatest decision for her is her emotions. And today what I'm going to do is I'm going to reveal one of the things to you guys out there that as a man, one thought, one mind, one way, I don't chase. I don't chase at all. But instead, I do the one thing that flips the whole sexual power dynamic. And that is, I make the woman feel my absence. And that's what I'm going to talk about. And gentlemen, what I'm saying to you guys out there is, if you can learn this and master this, you're never going to chase any women anymore. They are going to chase you. But first, let's talk about the fatal mistake so we can go ahead and break all this down and stuff like that. Here's what a lot of men do when they want a woman. Unfortunately, what they'll do is they'll go around and list their jobs. They'll talk about their cars, they'll talk about their degrees, they'll talk about their resume, and they never tell or show her the reasons why they would make a great sexual partner, or really like a connection with that woman. They try to either impress her, they try to show how smart I am, or they try to agree, and it never works. And let me tell you why, but first let me make sure I do it so I don't get hit and kill myself. But no, let me tell you why, gentlemen, why this happens. Because think about this. See, logic doesn't arouse emotion at all. It never does, and it never will. No matter how many ways you want to spin it, it will never do that. And there's no, without emotion, there will never be desire, period, whatsoever. And the thing is that as a man, I don't get chosen because I make sense. That's not the whole part of this. You don't do that. You get chosen because you actually make her feel something when she thinks about you, reminisces about you, or something like that. So what we're going to do is kind of like flip the script here. And this is how you play the game. This is how I play the game, man. I don't ever try to convince women. I don't ever try to chase. I don't try to explain my value. I command, and I want to be a landowner. As I told you before, if you ever learned the story of 50 Cent, I don't need to go into that. I want the royalties and I want the points. I don't want the money. But because as a man who has game, whoever controls the emotion controls the outcome. That's it. Just how it works. And I don't need her to like me, and I don't need her to understand me. What I need her to do is actually feel. I need her to feel me. You see what I'm saying? I need her to feel me. I want y'all to think about that for a second. That's what is going to make you irresistible to her. Because at the end of the day, what I'm going to create to her is this vibe, this great vibe where she cannot run from that. And it's a vibe in my presence, it's a vibe in my energy. It's a vibe that lingers afterwards. One thing I was always taught in the game, it's not what I am when we're around each other. It's what I'm about when I'm not around. Her thinking about me, her wondering, am I going to text her next or call her next, or what is my next move? That's what I'm talking about, guys. Because you're not just dealing with her words or her conscious thoughts. That's not it. You're actually dealing with a 3-layer battlefield. a 3-layer mental battlefield. And this is what you got to understand in these 3 layers. The first layer is going to always start with her conscious thinking. You know what? Through her eyes, her reality. And that's not what I'm going for. Remember, in her reality, a woman has a reality, but what I want to do is bring her out of that reality. But let's talk about the reality I'm discussing. The first one is her conscious thinking. That's like she has this idea, this lie of what she thinks the perfect guy is to her. So that person is her type, her checklist, her expectations. And that's why I never want to attract a woman straight off, because I'm not going to follow the rules of her expectations. And this is just surface level. This is where she actually lies to herself. But if we look at the second level of this battlefield, it's the subconscious programming. It's her childhood wounds. It's her social conditioning. It's her relationship traumas from all those guys and all that other stuff. And all these things shape her instincts. But that still, gentlemen, is not the final boss. It's not. You know, in every movie, there's always a final boss. In every video game, there's always a final boss. I want to introduce you to the final boss. And the final boss, my dog, is always going to be her emotions. Always, no matter what, her emotions. That's the final boss. You see, the emotions don't have a criteria of weight, height, size, money, status, clothes. It doesn't. It doesn't care about checklists, because emotions are going to override logic. It's going to silence her doubts. It's going to rewrite her beliefs in actual real time, gentlemen. And this is where, gentlemen, sexual decisions will always be made. And this is why I stop or never will chase a woman, never go after a woman. That's why the bid is so important, because I'm saying that I can bring something not to you, not to her conscious level, not to her subconscious level, but I can bring something to her emotions that she doesn't even know about. See, we have to stop chasing her, and we have to start chasing those sexual emotions that unlock all those doors. You see, this is what the average man does, and this is where he goes wrong. He tries to be liked. He tries to be liked by the woman. He tries to impress her. He tries to prove. He tries to be chosen. But as a man, one thought, one mind, one way, I create emotional impact. I build sexual tension and sexual curiosity. I offer a presence that is so great, when I disappear, it still lingers afterwards. I become a sexual and an emotional experience, because the one thing that I know, that if I can control what she feels, then she is going to start chasing the feeling, not just of you, okay, but everything that comes along with you, okay? She just chases everything, gentlemen, and not just you. And I think that's where a lot of guys go wrong. And the only way to get this and to get past that is you've got to pique her curiosity by saying less and pulling back and not revealing everything to her. You can't do that. You've got to allow her, or allow yourself to give her a little bit of space, so her imagination, her sexual creativity, and her sexual desire and her dirty side to fill in the gaps. See, gentlemen, when she can't figure you out and things like that, she then begins to do this weird thing called obsess over you. She begins to obsess over you, because the curiosity pulls her into a deeper level than any compliment will ever give her. Because remember, guys, compliments are just on the surface. They don't carry the weight that you can carry. The next thing is that the beautiful thing that you've got to do is that you have to understand, the thing about a man, one thought, one mind, one way, is that he draws her in by not showing her who he is. He allows her to actually open doors behind doors behind doors. And what you got to show her by being one thought, one mind, one way is that I'm the man. And guess what? Either you're going to be down for me or you're gone. I don't care. The fact that you don't care will automatically draw her in and make her think about you. The thing about a man that women don't, the thing about a woman, that most guys don't understand is that boundaries command respect than begging ever will. And when she feels safe around you, she can open up more of herself to you and everything. And the next thing is desire. The thing about desire is, you want to draw out desire by not desiring, by using restraint, by holding back and having what we call dick discipline. You see, the thing about dick discipline, it really separates the game for everybody else. And what it does is it lets her earn you, earn your time, earn your attention, earn your value, and actually earn your worth. And see, gentlemen, the beautiful thing about desire is that desire builds in the mystery and not the availability. And she'll start craving your energy like it's rare, and it's like, I have to have it. It becomes like a drug to her. Even if she says, you're not my type, even if she's used to a certain pattern of a certain guy doing a certain thing. But the thing is, gentlemen, if you can hit the right emotional trigger in that woman, she will then break her own rules. Remember, guys, in her reality, she believes in her beliefs, her morals, and her judgments. But when she gets with a man like you, she is going to start to rewrite the script and the code for you and you only. And you will become her sexual standard. And she will then begin to justify why she wants you, why she wants to be with you. Because once emotions are triggered, which triggers sexual emotions, the mind will follow, the body will go right along, gentlemen. It is a beautiful thing. So let's just simplify all this real quick. And here are the rules, guys. And this is what you guys have to learn in this thing. Stop chasing her. Stop chasing after her. And start making her feel something rare. Because the thing about a sexual person that is good in bed is that he doesn't run behind a woman. You see, running behind her attention is a very cheap thing to do. It's very cheap. Men don't do that. Start associating yourself with an intensity that she cannot forget. And stop trying to explain yourself. Become the experience. Because words are going to be weak sometimes, but feelings are always going to stay with her. And she is going to begin to relive like a song that's playing in her head over and over again called you. And last but not least, stop exposing your presence and everything. Start mastering strategic absence, because the thing about too much access is that it's going to kill the mystery. And guys, when you're gone and she's connected to you, she begins to miss you and think about you. So just remember those things, guys. Remember all those things, man. And always remember, at the end of the day, man, most men are never going to get this because they're going to keep talking too much. They're going to keep showing up too much. They're going to keep hoping for approval. But you don't chase. You don't chase power. You don't chase her body. You don't chase anything. What you do is connect to her on a level where she can feel you. Remember, you want to pull the emotions out of the reality and not the person. Remember, emotions are always going to drive her behavior. Remember, while most guys are trying to chase boring questions, you're going to chase you. And gentlemen, let me tell you something. If this opened your eyes, guys, if all of this opened your eyes, the next video that you watch right here is going to open her world to you. So check this out now and learn how to turn yourself around, because it's not too late to be that man. Today is the day that you can be that man. I know you can be that man, man. Let's go. Let's get it.